When we meet with clients for the first time, they are often shocked to discover the little tweaks that they can make to their listing that can have a big impact on how it looks and how it performs. So in this video, I'm going to share 5 not so obvious optimizations that you can do to make your listing stand out in the marketplace. Plus, I have a bonus 6th optimization for A+ content, so make sure you stick around until the end. Today we're going to be analyzing this lovely product. The brand is Prima Stella. They have a heartfelt story and a clearly very well-liked line of products for babies. Now, like a lot of our clients, they put a lot of care and attention into both their product and their listing. So now let's take a look at how they can take it to the next level. All right, so let's get into optimization number 1, their main image. Most brand owners would feel rightfully like this is a good main image, and it is, but how can we tweak it to make it better? The answer is to eliminate all of the white space around the product so that it fills more space in the search results page. Amazon wants a perfectly square main image, and as a seller or brand owner, you want to have your product fill every inch of that square without making it feel busy. So to accomplish this, they can lay out the spoons in different configurations so that they appear larger and also present as a more interesting shape to set themselves apart. Optimization number 2 is to get your messaging priorities sorted out. Think of messaging priorities like a story that you tell your potential customers. Stories have a beginning, a middle, and an end. You should tell the most important part of your story at the beginning and the least important parts at the end. Take a look at this image. As a shopper, what is being presented as the most important message? If you said the size of the spoon, then you're right. 2/3 of this image is dedicated to telling us how big the spoon is, despite the fact that there are 2 lifestyle images on this listing that demonstrate it perfectly fine. Meanwhile, a crucial benefit, the fact that it's microwave, dishwasher, and freezer safe, seems like an afterthought. To fix this, I would eliminate any sizing references on this image and focus exclusively on the care and usage benefit. Optimization number 3 is about visual hierarchy. Visual hierarchy is just a term that describes how much attention the various graphical elements of a design is getting. A clever graphic designer uses his or her skills to carefully direct the viewer's eye and attention where they want it to go, and in the order that they want it to go in. If you've ever seen this graphic kicking around on social media, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, in this image, the visual hierarchy is very flat. The spoons in the middle take up a bunch of space and get our attention, but after that, it's hard to understand what the designer wanted me to read next. And to be honest, the messaging isn't prioritized either. And is this image about the textured end of the spoon, or is it about the size? Or is it about the fact that it's safety tested? The brand should pick just one of these concepts, ideally their unique selling proposition, and then focus on it exclusively. Then they can set a proper visual hierarchy that redirects the viewer's attention like this. Number 4 is a broken cardinal rule, at least here at Graphic Rhythm, which is missing an opportunity to sell. If you've got a sharp eye, then you may have noticed that there are only 6 out of a possible 8 images on this listing, and 2 of them are lifestyle images without text. These lifestyle images are beautiful, they're endearing, and they're totally necessary. However, presenting them without any copywriting is a mistake, and it's a missed opportunity to sell. This image with a little girl would be a great place to remind the shopper that these are sized just right for little hands. And this one with the little boy would be just right to illustrate that these are safe and effective teething toys as well as spoons. As far as the missing images, they could talk about additional features, like the fact that you can freeze the spoons to soothe aching gums, or they could describe an outcome of the product, like the fact that its multi-purpose design makes parents' lives easier. Optimization number 5 is about a few mistakes in the product title. These guys opted to lead with their brand name, which I ordinarily say is a bad idea, but because this brand is likely pulling in some branded search terms at this point, it's a good idea to do this. Next, though, they have their primary search term, which is chew spoon set, and this is where I think they made a mistake. I would recommend this brand incorporate a unique benefit at the front of their title. Maybe start by saying it's safety tested and then use the search term. So after the brand name, it could say safety tested silicone chew spoon set. That arrangement will get them the ranking juice that they're after and also potentially help with the click-through rate. Then they can use the rest of the characters in the title to focus on other search terms, and they can remove irrelevant words that people aren't searching for and likely can't see anyway, like seaside palette. Alright guys, so those were our 5 not so obvious optimizations, and as promised, number 6 is coming up next. Before we get into it, if you found this video helpful, please consider liking it below and subscribing to the channel. It's a really big help for a new YouTube channel like ours. And don't forget, if you would like me and my team to find 5 not so obvious optimizations for your listing, then just head to amzbrandaudit.com. Alright, now for bonus optimization number 6, the brand story. If we scroll down to the A+ content section of this listing, you'll see that they have a heartwarming brand story, but it's presented as a paragraph of text that most people just aren't going to read. Now, you may know that Amazon offers a new A+ content section called the brand story. Now, I could do an entire video about this piece of content, and maybe I will, but for our purposes right now, what you need to know is that the brand story module is the single most powerful cross-selling module on an Amazon listing. And the fact that this brand has a beautiful story to tell and a dozen other products to sell means that the brand story should be a top priority for them so that they can capitalize on both. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll use this information to optimize your own listings. Don't forget to like and subscribe below. And if you want my team to audit your listings, go to amzbrandaudit.com.